Alright, so now we're in the video here. We're going to talk about PPC, paid traffic. Okay, so I just want to show you, I really do know what I'm talking about here, and take this information to heart because you're probably not going to find anybody else out there that's testing it like I am. Okay, so this is just December 27th through January 28th. Okay, so just recent, right when I'm shooting this video, it's just now February 3rd. So this is like 5 days ago is where I've got this traffic up to. And we've got 302,568 clicks and 30 million people, almost 30 million, or almost 31 million people have seen my ads, seen what's going on here. That's just in 1 month, okay? So that's like 1 million people a day checking out my ads. They're getting right in front of their face. They're seeing them, and we're getting lots of them to click them, as you can see. All right, so let me just kind of dig in here a few of these ads. Kate Middleton fans, that's one of the ads. And that was a controversial, trending topic when she was got pregnant. Okay? Controversial, trending topic. Now, I wouldn't recommend you always going after a celebrity because then you can get real trouble with the photos. So I backed out of that niche because I don't like to be in those niches as much because I don't want to get sued. Okay? But let me show you another one. Gun rights love. All right? And I don't know if you can see this, but down here, this one ad got 58,420 page likes. Not just clicks, but page likes. 62,285 clicks. That's a ton of clicks. All right, that's a ton of traffic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over to that ad and show you everything, okay? As you probably know, in the trending topics right now, I was talking about this in the last video where we was going with the gun rights laws, okay? President Obama's got that thing going on right now, and that's going to be a big topic all year, and that's going to be the focus that I'm talking about throughout this course. That's the one I'm going to go real deep in. Now, I've been doing lots of other trending topics as well, but I'm not going to give up on my niches. But I will take you in depth, and show you all this. We're going to have a case study where I show you from 0 to 150,000 fans in real time on this exact ad. Okay, so I'm kind of cutting this video, and I've already cut the case study, which is down at the end of this product. But I need you to go through the training first, then you can watch the case study. You can watch it in real time from 0 and see these 58,000 likes. Okay, so let's hop on over and go right into the ad. All right, so here is the ad campaign. Now, I don't want this to scare you, okay? I know that this is a lot of ads, and there's probably a lot more money being spent on this ad campaign than you may be comfortable spending, and that's okay, okay? I've got students that are doing this in tons of trending niches that have got a little bit early access because they're in my coaching group, and lots of them are getting clicks for 1/10 of a cent, okay? Thousands and thousands of likes a day from a $10 ad budget. Or a $5 ad budget's getting them hundreds, if not thousands. Okay, I saw somebody get like 8,000 plus likes for like $10. It's insane, and it's because you're hooking into trending topics. Okay, so you don't need to be spending this much. I just had the ad budget to spend, so I used it. Okay, so we've got 2.9 million actions off of this, 155,165 clicks, and a 1.82 CTR. Now that's an insanely high CTR. Okay. And if you're doing trending topics, you can expect pretty high CTRs. Now, when you're doing the ads, a lot of it's based on targeting, okay? How good your ad's going to do is a few different things, okay? What I've noticed is consistency. Let me kind of just break down the ad column so you know what's going on, okay? Frequency is how often they show your ad versus the other ads that are on the wall. So say you had Remington Arms as your interest. And that was the only interest you targeted. Okay, you'd probably want to target more, but say that was the only interest you targeted, and you had other ads out there that were targeting Remington Arms. The frequency is going to be based off of how often they're going to show it versus the other people that have that same interest. And then when you have really good ads on Facebook, you're going to get a lot more clicks than the average marketer. So your frequency should be higher than most people's. Okay, you'll see mine when you got a really good ad, we got like a 4.5 frequency. Now you'll notice this ad has the most clicks. That was the best ad. It was the winning ad. It's not always the cheapest ad, and we'll go into that. But this is the ad that's going to get the most clicks because it's got a high click-through ratio and it's got a very high frequency, okay? So you see this one down here, it's got a high click-through ratio, but not as high of a frequency, and it didn't get as many clicks, okay? I didn't run it quite as long, but you'll see consistencies like that, okay? So we'll see, let's break down this 62,000 click ad. All right, I'm going to try and zoom, but if not, I'm just going to, if it won't zoom, I'm just going to tell you everything that's in this ad. The title is I Love My Gun Rights. There's a picture of a real clear, crisp gun and a simple red stroke, okay? Now, I've got software to make viral images and make all these ad photos to one-click stroke them and all that. If you didn't pick up our upsell software, you can always use Jing to take a photo and then just take the little border on Jing and outline it. That's what I did until we got our software created. It's a pain in the butt, but it does work, okay? I Love My Gun Rights is the name of the page. Then I put click like if you love guns, okay? Now, here's who I targeted. Here's what I targeted. Gander Mountain, which is a company that sells guns. Browning Arms Company, which is a company that sells guns. Smith & Wesson, Dick's Sporting Goods, Remington Arms, Colt Manufacturing, Sturm Ruger and Company. Those are all gun companies, okay? Dick's Sporting Goods was probably not the best interest, but the rest of them are laser targeted on gun companies, okay? Now you can see if I just used guns, it probably wouldn't be as dialed in, okay? You may have talked about guns or be interested in guns on Facebook, but if you're interested in Smith & Wesson, that's a gun company. You're more of a gun enthusiast than just someone who's got a gun, okay? So that's going to be a lot more apt to respond to this ad. So when you're picking your interest, okay, there's a trending topic. Think, okay, if this topic is trending, what companies can I target instead of just the generic interest? Okay, so like Kate Middleton, is there any companies that Kate Middleton owns? Is there any trending things out there, say if you're doing football, okay? Not just, let's not just do the Ravens or Ray Lewis, which is the most popular player on the Ravens. You'd want to do maybe someone that's a little less popular. So when someone's got them as an interest on Facebook, you know they're a diehard Ravens fan because they wouldn't know who that person was. Like, you'd probably want to start with maybe a backup quarterback. Now, I wish I could give you an example, but I don't know their name. I know who Ray Lewis is, so that's probably not the best example of a like. He's too mainstream, okay? Now, I'll talk to you about, in a bonus or on the webinar, more about deep targeting trees, but realize if you want to get really cheap clicks, you got to get a high click-through ratio, which means you don't want to get as many clicks as possible. You want to get your ad out in front of only super passionate people that are noticing that trend that's going on right now, like watching the Super Bowl that's going to be happening today. You're going to want to grab just the most passionate people that you know that trend is affecting, okay? Like this, I know the gun trend is affecting people that like the interest Remington Arms and Colts Manufacturing. I know that because they're probably gun owners, or else they wouldn't have those interests, okay? So I hope you kind of see what's going on here. I would say do maybe a $5 or $10 budget and then start up a like campaign because I'm going to show you the next step how to go viral, so you really don't need that many fans. Okay, I got a lot of students that are doing similar stuff in other trending niches where they started off and they get like a few thousand likes for dirt cheap, or they even get a few hundred. Then they start sending out promotions and affiliate offers. They make that money back. Then they can reinvest it into the ads. Okay, so we're going to talk about going viral, but don't put your whole ad budget in this just yet. I would do maybe a couple $5 or $10 ads if you've got the budget. Test it out, and remember, I'm going to show you real-time case studies of all this later in the course. So you can finish the whole course if you want before you start any ads up. But I got you everything right here. Figure out a trending topic. Go ahead and write 5 down. Then think, okay, which one of these do I want to go after? Which one is trending right now? Then write down maybe 5 or 10 interests that you think is going to be in there. Maybe get your demographic down. So you can target, like this one I would target males. And I would target between a certain age range. I wouldn't want them to be 13 because then they don't have any money to spend with me. So I make money down the line. So I would target like 18 and up, most likely, okay? This one, I targeted male. I didn't dial in the age group because I didn't do that yet. But the interests are dialed in just right. So write down 5 trending topics or go back over to Google Trends. Maybe write one down that you see. And then if you want to start an ad up now, go ahead. If not, go ahead and skip on to the next step. We're going to be talking about going viral, and I'm going to show you how we use the fan base to grab thousands of fans. Because I shut my ads off at 150,000 fans, and now I have way over 200,000 fans. So I'll show you that, and that's because we're doing the photos viral and we're doing them correctly. So start your ads, or go ahead and head on over to the next step.